Amazon Games showed off two big games during yesterday's opening to Summer Game Fest. That would be Lost Ark and The New World. Both are PC only. Wait, PC only? Doesn't Amazon have a streaming cloud service? Day one of Summer Game Fest was pretty amazing. We're at that time of year where everything is starting to come out. I'm super excited. But one of the surprises, in fact, two of the surprises of that first day was seeing The New World, which I helped Jeff Keighley cut that piece that you saw, but also Lost Ark. Both of those are fantastic looking games. Both of them apparently are exclusive to PC, which was interesting because the Lost Ark, if you saw that, looks like a spin on Diablo. It's fantastic. It's a giant MMORPG, action RPG, which is Diablo style, which is cool and something I really would love to get my hands on. But also The Lost World, which is a traditional MMORPG, but with a heavy emphasis on combat. So both of those games look great and definitely something that would appeal to traditional console gamers. So I was shocked when I saw that both of those games were PC exclusive. They were announced for PC and it said the Steam platform on the final title card, and I was pretty stunned. So my very first question upon seeing that was, why aren't these things coming out to Amazon Luna? And if you don't know, Amazon Luna is Amazon's cloud-based streaming service, which debuted a few months ago. And I'm not sure about the success. They haven't released any numbers. I haven't heard of too many people adopting it, but it's just like Stadia or Xbox xCloud service, which is coming out now. It's a pretty solid service. It gives you gaming without having the need to own a console, or in the case of these two games, a PC. And what was particularly surprising about this announcement is that these are Amazon's games. Either Amazon is releasing the game in the West, as is the case with Lost Ark, or it is an original Amazon created title, as is the case with The New World. These games look pretty great. They look amazing. And I'm surprised that they're not leveraging their own service, not only to reach more people, but to incentivize people to pay for the service. I was stunned, actually. I guess this answers the question, or this begs the question, is Amazon Luna worth investing in as a service? I guess that all depends on how you feel about cloud gaming in general. Personally, I've shifted most of my third-party gaming to Google Stadia because I just think it's a rock solid service and they have tons of great sales, and I just enjoy the platform, being able to jump between my iPad or using the Google Chrome and playing it on TV or pretty much anywhere where there's a strong enough internet connection. I think that convenience is easily worth the price of admission, which is actually zero if you don't go using the pro service. You only pay for the titles that you purchase. So it's a fantastic value, and I'm pretty shocked that it hasn't caught on more with the gaming community. But even removing that, Luna is a service that charges, I think it's $5.99 a month for the base subscription, which offers you a modest library of titles, nothing original, and it's usually titles that are on other platforms, and not even the greatest titles at that. I mean, decent, but I think Control may be one of its biggest, highest profile titles. Again, nothing bad, nothing great. It's just, $5.99 a month. You could probably spend that elsewhere and be better served. But in this case, I saw two fantastic looking IPs that aren't available anywhere else that would benefit for people who don't have high-end PCs or don't have PCs at all. I'm a Mac guy, so I can't ever experience this stuff. And I'm thinking this is a great pitch to consider picking up Luna. Now, I already get it for $5.99, and I'm already thinking about dropping it because I never use the thing. I use Stadia. But if this was something that, if Amazon wanted to motivate somebody like me to continue to pay for the service, or even to consider another tier of service that might be a little bit more expensive to get access to something like this on a regular basis, I would have totally gone for it. So it's pretty shocking to see that this service wasn't offered, it wasn't put on the platform, and it's being locked behind Steam and PC. And I'm just wondering what the business decision, or even if there's any kind of technical limitation that would prohibit those titles for hitting Luna, which really makes you wonder about the longevity of something like Luna. It makes you wonder about Amazon's commitment to backing that platform. Now, I already know that a lot of people feel that Stadia is something that Google is kind of wishy-washy and hesitant about, but nah, I mean, it's almost like the opposite with Stadia. Google realized that sinking money into creating original IPs at a AAA level to compete with traditional consoles, specifically the Xbox, the Sony PlayStation, and the even Nintendo Switch, is kind of futile. Gamers haven't shown any interest in jumping to a brand new platform to get those kind of experiences, but they seem to have had some success in putting out high-end third-party games. I almost feel like Google's technology, which is easily the most rock solid of the streaming platforms, is Google shifting its focus away from even thinking about original IPs to ensuring that many of the third-party AAA, AA, and indie games appear on Stadia, so that it is a complementary service to whatever console you have. The only problem with Stadia is that it has a very weak multiplayer infrastructure, and many of the games aren't cross-platform. I hope that's something that Stadia is working on in the future. But Luna, on the other hand, hasn't even made it that far. For $5.99, I'm questioning why I even put that money into the service at all, especially since at the level of the games they're giving out, you would think that would be included in your Amazon Prime membership, but it's not. So if someone were to ask me, should you invest at all in Amazon Luna, I'm gonna have to go right now. I'd have to give a hard pass. Their structure isn't clear. There isn't much motivation to play what's on the service, and even technologically as a platform, it's right in the middle. It's not as strong as either Stadia or xCloud. And if you're already playing for the Amazon Prime service, I don't know why it's not bundled in that for free. But what do you guys think? Have you guys been enjoying Luna? If you want to join in on fandom-free conversation about the industry, about tech, about the gaming industry, let me know. Hit me up in the comments. Join the Discord. You can find a link to that Discord in the About Me section of this channel, and hit that notification bell to let you know whenever I put out brand new content. Let's talk about it. In the meantime, hope you guys are doing well. Peace.